Hi, welcome to the Introduction to Exercise Science course. My name is Travis Ficklin. I'm going to be your instructor for it. It's very difficult to make one of these videos without feeling a little bit awkward, so I will commit myself to just getting over that if you'll commit yourself to doing the same as we go through this online course together. So I just wanted to take a few moments, welcome you to the course. So first of all, welcome to the course. If you're not in Introduction to Exercise Science and you just happen to come across this video on YouTube, then by all means, you're welcome to stick it out and listen through to the end. But we really should talk about helping you find some better YouTube videos. So my name is Travis Ficklin. I am a biomechanist, and I teach here in the Exercise Science Department at Dixie State University. I volunteered to teach this course because it is a course that is designed for our first year majors to help them get acclimated to the major, to understand some of the disciplines that surround the major, some of the careers that go with it, and so on and so forth. And I felt it was a good opportunity to do my best to get students excited about it, kind of get them thinking about what they may want to do with the knowledge that they obtain, and hopefully get them to work hard at it and to dig a little deeper than maybe they thought they might have to in something like exercise science. And I would describe the course as both exploratory and expository. So it's meant to be an exploration of things like the topics that surround exercise science, some of the careers that are possible once you graduate with an exercise science degree, some of the career paths and future educational opportunities that exist for people that go through this major. And then it's also meant to be expository, right? So we're supposed to expose you to key terminologies, different scientific terminology, anatomical concepts, and so on and so forth that you're going to encounter in all of these courses that you take in this major. And it's intended so that when you are sitting in those classes, you don't feel bewildered by different things that you've heard and so on and so forth. You'll be able to keep up with discussions and spend your time on learning new material instead of always trying to figure out what's going on in terms of things that you should probably already know by the time you get to those courses. So, down the road in a future semester when you're in exercise physiology, you'll understand terminology, hopefully, like things like stroke volume and cardiac output and so forth. So I want to cover these three things. I promise to be brief. I don't think these videos should be super long. So I want to talk to you about how to stay connected in this class. I want to talk to you about how to succeed in this class, and then also what to do next. And so, first of all, how to stay connected. There will be videos like these. They'll usually be short, but a lot of the information that will come forward to you will be in the form of written communication and information that you need to digest by reading and then sharing around with your peers through online discussions. So one of the first things you're going to get to do in the next module is practice, participating in one of those discussions. The information about how to get hold of me, how to share concerns, how to let me know what's going on and get help and so on and so forth is all found in the course syllabus on the welcome page. So if you found the link to this video, you've probably already found that. I'd ask you to go through and review it. The easiest way to get hold of me is through the email that I have posted there. There will be discussion boards. There will be an online community. I'll maintain one discussion board just for you as a student in this class to stay connected to the other students in the class so that if you have questions about procedures and so on and so forth. So this will be a discussion board that has nothing to do with any of the topics that we might be specifically covering, but rather like, Dr. Ficklin said we were supposed to turn something in. I thought, where are we supposed to do that at? Is it a real assignment, and so on and so forth? A lot of times students have those types of questions, and you're welcome to use that discussion board for that purpose. I'll monitor it. I might chime in every now and then to try and answer questions if I feel like it's a widespread question because I wasn't clear in instruction or something like this. So how to succeed, that leads me into how to succeed. So I have 5 sort of things that I think a student should do to be successful in one of my classes. They need to be active, they need to be vocal, they need to be ready, and they need to be respectful. And then I think probably my favorite one is that they need to be ambitious. And so let me just really briefly talk about what I mean by those. Being active in an online course means participating in the discussions. There will be a requirement to post and maybe reply, but you can be more active than that, and I hope you will be. I hope you have thoughts that you want to share, questions that you want to ask, and so on and so forth. And this is a great way to do it because people can think about their answers. People can post thoughtful replies and so on and so forth. This is a great medium for that kind of thing. Being vocal seems like a weird thing to be in in an online class, but it's done that same way through discussion boards. And then it's done when mostly what I mean is when you have problems or when you have concerns, you get hold of me and you let me know that there's an issue, or I can't keep up with this right now because I have this crisis at home or whatever. I can work with people in most instances if I know that there's an issue. If I'm kept in the dark, there's not much I can do. But being vocal in this class means really sharing with me if there's issues or if you're having a difficulty understanding certain concepts and we need to schedule some time to talk online. There will be virtual office hours, but maybe you need more than that. Then that's how you can be vocal and let me know that. Being ready means being ready with reading assignments. When we have the discussion boards open for different topics, that you're ready to participate in those, that you've done the background reading, that you have prepared some information to share with us and with your classmates, and that you are keeping up with things, so that you're not in the dark and you don't feel like you have no idea what's going on. That's a terrible way to go through any class, and it makes you feel kind of upset inside and so on and so forth. If you're ready, you won't feel that. You'll feel like you're doing well, and you'll feel like you're gaining knowledge, and you will be. Be respectful. There are online etiquette rules that I will have you go through in the very first discussion module. You will go through the online expectations and the code of conduct, and you'll sign a pledge to be respectful when we're online. The great thing about this class is that typically the topics we cover don't really invite feelings of anger or anxiety or anything like that. They're usually topics we can stay pretty respectful about. But if ever you feel like you don't want to be, you need to be, and there are laid out in that policy are penalties and sanctions that I hope never to have to use. In my experience with this kind of thing, people are respectful, and I'm asking you to be that now. And then lastly, being ambitious. So I would say, and maybe not everybody would say this to you, but I would say always be asking yourself, what's in it for me as you take this class? And that seems maybe like a self-centered thing, but honestly, the majority of our majors want to go on to careers in physical therapy, occupational therapy, maybe chiropractic care. Maybe they want to be physical educators. They want to be personal trainers, maybe even go to med school and so on and so forth. And my point to that is that in almost every case, those career aspirations have to do with helping other people. And the best way to help other people is to make sure that you as a person are as prepared and full of knowledge as you can be, so that you have a full array of different standpoints and information and so forth to draw from as you try to make decisions about how to help other people. So being ambitious means that if you're going to be a physical therapist when you grow up, that you be the very best one that you possibly can be. And that actually starts now, not when you get to physical therapy school. So that is how to stay connected. That is how to succeed in this class. Let's talk really quickly about what to do next, and then I'll sign off, and you can close this video and get on to other more important things in the class. So you'll proceed from here to Module 1, which is the Getting Started module, and just start digging in right away. It's broken up into little pieces with some reading, with some assignments to go out and find more information beyond what I've provided you there for reading. So I try to tease you with a little information and then get you to go out and find more. And then you'll come back and you'll share what you found, your interpretation. You'll answer a couple of questions in an open discussion forum that all of us can respond to. So you will provide your responses to those questions, and you will also reply to other people's responses to those questions. And in this way, it takes the form of a discussion. So that is the next thing to do as you move forward. Before you'll be allowed to participate in that discussion, you'll need to sign my my pledge of online conduct. It's really simple and really straightforward, and I don't think it'll surprise you. And it really just comes down to you treating other people the same way that you want to be treated when you're online. And so that is it. If you have questions about any of this, or if it's not clear how to proceed, or if you can't find links to these things that I keep talking about in this video, then please shoot me an email at travis.ficklin@dixie.edu, and let's get you straightened out. Thanks. Looking forward to a great semester.